ready? Are you ready for the top 5? Is this the number 1 or number 2 video? Oh, I think we got busted. It's number 2. So if you aren't subscribing, you didn't get number 1, you better check it out. And of course, there's top 10s to work on too. Look at this, guys. This is a platinum. A lot of people don't like the titanium. I don't get it. I say a lot. It's probably like a handful of people that just have loud voices, those PC guys. But hey, maybe it's just that they have different tastes. I'm okay with that too, because you know what? There's a lot of beautiful things in this world, and there's a lot of things that I don't care for, but that doesn't mean I have to complain about them. But check this out, guys. Look at the color on this snake. You'll really appreciate it when I put it away. This is a sun platy, and it's got sun platy, which is both considered codominant genes, and it's got a recessive gene called titanium. Titanium takes 2 layers. Now, we can identify citron, but that doesn't make it. That doesn't really make it a codominant. We can identify platinum. To me, that doesn't make it a codominant, because at the end of the day, is it a platinum het for Lucy or is it a platinum het for Ultra? So we don't even know, but we have this, actually both of them in our line. So we're not even 100% sure. We have Lucy's and Ultras. But this one here, we're gonna someday maybe find out. We're trying to actually make the Lucy's real strong by adding a lot of good, strong genes on top of them. And titanium's a great one to use. So anyway, this is not a motley, right?
Nope.
Yeah, it's amazing it is, because it looks kind of like a motley because it's so cleaned up and it's got that side stripe and all that, but it's the titanium. So let's see here. We're gonna go grab it. We're gonna grab another one. Come on, girl. Just look at the color when you get underneath the light. You can really appreciate the color. So of course, we're talking all these snakes are reticulated pythons, and I know most of you have been following me for years, and you understand it all just perfectly. But I want to make sure that I make it clear, because a lot of people. So here's a good snake. Here, look at this snake. This snake actually can confuse us. Which does it confuse you with, Tim?
A sun platy, now I'm getting tongue-tied. A sun platy tiger mochino.
That's right. So this snake literally looks like a sun platy tiger mochino. But you know what it is? It's actually a blonde sun tiger. And amazingly enough, the easiest way to tell is you see its head? It's got a whitish head. And of course, that's really characteristics of blondes. Now the funny thing about a blonde, it's a T-positive albino, but it does not work with mochino. It doesn't work with the purples, lavs, or whites. It doesn't work with Indo caramels. It's a standalone T-positive, and it's actually a beautiful snake, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and we've been able to play with it and make a lot of fun snakes, and we're gonna make more. So what do you got for us? This, by the way, it's a recessive, and of course Sunfire is a codominant, and Tiger is a codominant. And I don't even slightly debate that, because when you breed 2 suns together, you get a super sun. When you breed 2 tigers, you get a super tiger. The name describes it all, twice as much of what you're getting. And that's kind of how I define what I'm looking at. So let's see if we can get her. Let me see if we can get this little guy off my arm. This guy's already a proven breeder. And the funny thing is, Caramel's the largest, watch out, the largest gene there is that we have just about. One of the top ones. Our biggest snake we own is a het Caramel. So let's see here. Looks like Juan's losing control over here. I'm gonna have to, okay, we got it. We got it, Juan. So this here is a titanium. Now the funny part about this titanium, it's a motley, but look close at the pattern. It's got, the motley has brought out these weird colors in it. It's got, of course, the funny part about titanium is it's variable. We actually kid around and call them spontaneums, because you can spontaneously make crazy different colors with them. We'll get 3 titaniums and they'll all look like they aren't even the same gene. And it's really cool. It's a really pretty snake. And this in platinum is really nice. This in sun platy is unbelievable. And this is in plutonium sun platy is almost unreal. And we're gonna put this underneath the light and put it away so you guys can see it. And of course, back to that titanium recessive, and motley is codominant. So let's see, we're gonna put this, let me see, was this gonna, that doesn't slide very well, so we'll put one more big one in here. We'll have to make a couple spots. Look at that, guys. That was the first top 5. You guys see that video? If you didn't, you missed out. We'll let Juan put that away. Okay, here you go, guys. Check it out. Here's another gorgeous snake. Hopefully the color is going to come out close. We'll see. It's a good camera. This is really a good camera we're working with. It kind of broke on me early in the game. I was a little bit worried, but Sony took care of it immediately. No problem. And so I couldn't say anything bad. So this is actually, in the first top 5, we had the sister of this snake. This here is a Sunfire Platinum Anthrax. And let me tell you, it's amazing that an anthrax, a dark snake, which is totally recessive, can make such incredibly light animals. You know, typically when we breed snakes, we have to breed a few kinds of things to make them light. Anthrax is so dark. How in the world do you add something light and it lightens it like it's doesn't even make sense. It's like turbocharges the yellows, turbocharges all the colors. It's an absolutely beautiful snake. And it's just, look at the head. The head pattern's really cool. The eyeballs are black. The all kinds of neat stuff about these snakes.
Camera shy.
We have so many morphs that we're going to be making these for a while, unless you guys don't click that like button and you don't tell us that you like it. Because if you don't like it, I don't want to do it. I do want to do it. I just do it up myself privately, showing people to show up. So let's see here. I'm going to put this up top. And Juan, what do you got for me? Check this out. Look what Juan's got. He's got a, believe it or not, that is just an ultra. Now Platinum can make this, but it also makes an all-white snake. Unfortunately, the all-white snakes are not too strong genetically, and it takes a special white snake. But this here, this snake here has got really intense yellow, and they don't always look this good, to be honest. Sunfires are really cool. We'll definitely have a Sunfire in our top 5 soon. Typically, when they're Sunfire, all the spots go away, and they're really super cleaned up. And these, one of the ways you know it's an ultra is that it comes out. Some people named them ultra ivories originally, but because it came from ivories. But now we kind of realize that an ultra is one gene, the Lucy's the other gene, and the ultra ivory is the genes combined. I mean, the ultra is actually one side, Lucy's the other side, the middle one's an ivory. So an ivory can make all 3 kinds. 2 ivories bred together can make all 3 kinds. If you breed this to another ultra, you're going to only get ultras. If you breed it to a Lucy, you're only going to get ivories. So it's kind of a good idea to know what you're breeding. Let's see if we can get this girl up here. She's got me by the way, guys, I have to end every video with something really cool, right? So the question is, do I even get to take this one off? It's going to be the same gene as this is, but it's not. People say they're codominant, but you don't know which one's which. So if you don't know what it is, it should be called a heterozygous. Come on, Juan, let's show everybody what a Lucy looks like. Now, so this is the opposite side of that Platinum we're talking about. She's a big, beautiful Leucistic. She's a possible titanium, and she's absolutely gorgeous, does fantastic, eats great. But let me tell you, we've had a lot of failures with Lucy's, and it's kind of disappointing. So if you wonder why we don't make them, it's because we don't want to make a snake that does well. This snake actually is a snake that in the earlier stages of messing with it, and we kind of just took our time and it worked out good, and we wanted to show you how pretty they really are. But the cool part is we found a whole bunch of new ways to make white snakes that are gorgeous. And you know what? If you're clicking that like button and you're subscribing, pretty sure you're going to see them in the top 10 here, top 5s, pretty darn soon. So if you watch the top 10s, let us know which one's your favorite one. If you watch the top 5s, let us know what your favorite snake was in this video. And if you didn't get to see that video, man, you guys missed out. So, okay guys, hope you're having a great time, and we'd like to see what you like. Make sure you hit that bell, because you know what, if you subscribing gets you part of the way there, but if you hit that bell, you actually get all the way there. You'll get your notifications, and we want you to know when we're giving stuff away and having a great time. And hope one day you can make it down this way, Prehistoric Pets in the Reptile Zoo, because we love visitors. And we can't wait. We call it living the dream. And make sure you check out our Instagram, Prehistoric. It's off the hook. We got actually more followers there than here, but you guys can fix that. Make it happen, guys. We got to have a grand finale, right, guys? You had to wait for a reason. Come on, Juan, bring it up. the colors on those snakes. I haven't seen colors like this since the 60s, guys. How about you? Woo! Living the dream.